Hi babes, welcome back to the Knit Edit podcast. I think we're on episode 4 now. Just gonna chat to you today about all the stuff I've been up to, what I've been knitting, what I've been doing, all of that good stuff. It has been so hot here in the UK. It's been like 21 degrees, which is, certified British heat wave. We had such a sunny weekend, it was gorge. I was sat out for like half an hour and I got so sunburnt, which is terrible because I never allow myself to get sunburn. I'm the girly who covers herself in like factor 50 head to toe every day, don't want a sun ray to touch me. So I was very dismayed to have like a slightly pink nose and pink shoulders. Horrendous for me. So yeah, excuse my slightly pink face and my one burnt shoulder. Like, this one's fine, this one's red. I've been dipping myself like a candle into aloe vera each night, but it's still persisting. So I've learnt my lesson. It's factor 50 all summer, every day. So yeah, I'll have a little, oh my gosh, sorry, have a little chat about my latest pattern, which I'm wearing. This is the Andromeda dress. This is a super simple, just straight up and down, circular knit little summer dress. I just knitted it for myself because I had like a big bag. This is some of it. I had like a big bag filled with scraps. You know me, I love to just keep a hold of any little odd yarn ends, and I'm like, I know I'll find a project to use that in the future. Oh my gosh, sorry, my voice is so like croaky all of a sudden. There we go. So I had my big bag of ends, and I just had like a vision that I just wanted to make a cute little scrappy summer dress. I might have showed you in the last, I think I went over it in the last podcast. I was sort of showing you the sort of work in progress. I was really inspired by Larka Baga's Bad Idea dress, but obviously wanted to make like a way simpler, way more like, kind of mindless in the best way. When something's just really, you can switch your brain off and you can just knit and keep going. I mean, I love projects like that where you can just have a movie on in the background, you can watch your Love is Blind, you can watch your YouTube and just sort of mindlessly like knit. It's so relaxing for me. So this is definitely that project. If you just want like a little summer project to cast on and just have in your bag, and you can do a few rows on the bus without worrying about like messing up your lace chart or you forgot your cable needle or whatever it is, this is the one. So yeah, it's basically just you cast on in the round and you just keep knitting until the armholes, and then the front and the back are worked flat separately, and then you just join at the shoulders, work the trims, and it just, yeah, super simple. I mean, perfect if you're a beginner knitter, or perhaps you're new to knitting in the round and you just want like a real simple pattern to get that skill set down. But of course also perfect if you're like a more experienced knitter and you just want like a real chill little summer dress. So yeah, it's worked on 8mm needles, which gives you a lot of leeway for any type of yarn that you want to use, essentially, all the way up to chunky. As long as you're sort of working within the kind of gauge, you can use whatever you like. So yeah, my version, this uses like mostly DK, but there's like Aran weight in there, there's sock yarn, 4-ply, there's bits of mohair, there's bits of like ribbon yarn, and I think it's come out really nicely. I love the kind of scrappy look, I wanted it to look a little bit textured in different areas and have different bits going on, you know, different surface qualities. So love that. But just as equally, it would look stunning if you want to do it head to toe in one block color. That would look so chic. I mean, imagine this in just like one bright summer color, like an orange or a hot pink or something, like to a party or a wedding. I mean, I already want to cast on another one. I might just do an all one color one. I mean, maybe, I don't know. That's so not like me to just knit something in one color, but that just sounds so stunning, like a maxi version in like a bright orange. I'm just picturing it now. It would be so major. Somebody do it so I don't have to, you know. But yeah, the pattern just launched today. It's already been like so well received. People have been so lovely about it. So thank you so much to everybody who's already bought a copy or like sent me a lovely message about it. So sweet. So thank you so much. It's just honestly such a like a mix of like a relief, but also just joy of just releasing a pattern each time and people kind of vibing with what I do. So it's the best job in the world. It's so cool. Thank you so much for supporting me. Like my job is a dream, so thank you so much for letting me do that, sincerely. And yeah, I really want to start a knit along kind of group chat on Instagram for the girlies, so that we can share our yarn choices, share colour ideas, talk about like what we're up to, how we're knitting it, how we're finding it, what we're watching while we're knitting it. So if you want to join the knit along group chat, I'm going to set it up. Just send me a message on Instagram, I'll add you in. And that would be so much fun. Come and chat to the girlies. So yeah, I will link to the pattern in the description. I won't link to the description. I will link to the pattern in the description so you can check it out for yourself. So yeah, that is oh, I forgot to say there's also options in the pattern for maxi length, which is ankle length, midi length, which is calf length. I'm wearing a mini length, which is like a couple of inches above the knee. And there's also a super mini length, which is like mid-thigh. But of course, you can knit whatever length you like. Just keep on trying it on as you knit and just see how you're getting on and how it's fitting. And you know, if you want to take it a little bit longer, if you want to do like a really cute super mini one to go to parties and clubs and whatever, I kind of just want to knit one in every length now, because they're so cute. So yeah, it's also got like a nice bit of positive ease, so it's like really relaxed for just like lounging around in summer. But you can always knit like a size down if you want like a real bodycon kind of super tight one. It's just like a really adjustable pattern. Like knitting something on 8mm needles just gives you so much leeway to just like, you know, play around with whatever you want to do. It's always going to like stretch, it's always going to cling in the right places, it stretches over boobs and then shrinks back in for your waist. Like, it's, yeah, this is a really fun pattern, and I really hope you enjoy it just as much as I enjoyed making mine. I can't wait to knit another one in the knit along with you all. Okay. Next project, so you'll remember in the last podcast I was going through the amazing yarn haul that I got at the local charity shop. I got like a big ass bag of yarn for like £15. I'm not even halfway through it yet, guys, and I've already started like 2 projects with it, so there's so much. Like, you're going to be seeing a lot of this colour palette from me over the next few months, but I love it, so I'm not complaining. So this is my latest design, as yet unnamed. This is a half cardigan, fisherman's rib. That is what we would call fisherman's rib when it's like done on a machine. That's so funny. It's called half cardigan in like, you know, knitwear design corporate world, and then the hand knit version is a fisherman's rib, which I think sounds so much nicer. It sounds like sort of, you know, ancient fishermen with their jumpers and their wives waiting for them on the shore, that kind of vibe. And half cardigan just sounds like, what? It's half a cardigan, what? So yeah, we'll stick with fisherman's rib. It's in fisherman's rib, which I think it's my favourite stitch. I absolutely love a fisherman's rib. I find it so satisfying to make the texture. It's so squishy. It's very simple to knit. Like, it really isn't that much more than just knitting a simple rib, like you would do for a trim, but you just really get that like pop of texture that I absolutely love. And I just find it so satisfying to do the knit one belows and you just see that little texture pop forming. So yeah, I use it a lot in my designs. I already have like a bunch of fisherman's rib designs, and why not another one? So yeah, this is I got the sleeve idea, I'll just show you it on. I got the sleeve idea from a picture that I had saved on my Pinterest. I think it was like Sandro, like a gorgeous sweater, like a striped sweater with this kind of angled sleeve. So you have the sleeve that kind of comes straight down, and then it really comes into the wrist at like this very sharp angle, which I really loved. So I just wanted to do that in a little throw over cardi. And I think it's worked quite nicely. Like, the fit is really cute, and you have that little kind of statement of the angle just above the wrist. You guys know I love like a big ass statement sleeve. So this is, you know, the next iteration of that, the next sleeve in my wheelhouse. But the sleeve itself isn't that big. It's you know, it's relaxed, but it's not like a huge statement sleeve. It's just nice to have that little detail of like the shaping. I'm sort of toying as to whether I should do an option with like a bigger sleeve and a bigger statement kind of fit for people who want it, and maybe I could release it with like 2 sleeve options, but we'll see. There's a few, I mean, this is the first prototype, right? So there's a few things I want to slightly adjust and play around with. I'm gonna knit up like a second sample and maybe make the sleeves a little bit looser. I think my gauge was a little bit off with the sleeves, like maybe I worked them out slightly too tight, because they're a little bit of a struggle to get on. You have to like duck your hand and so slightly more relaxed cuffs, because yeah, I don't want to cut off circulation to my wrists. And yeah, maybe play around with like adding more of a statement version of the sleeve, and then we could have this as like the more fitted version, but we'll see. I'd also maybe like to add pockets. I think little pockets on the front would be super cute, maybe in a contrast stitch or something. But again, we'll see. I'm still like very much in early design phases with this one. I'm gonna take it off because it's actually kind of hot today. It's too hot to be wearing like 2 knitted layers. So yeah, we shall see. I mean, this one I'm imagining more for like autumn, September time, when the evenings start getting a bit chillier and you want to like think about making cardigans. So yeah, I'll just show you the whole thing. There's the sleeve, and I'm kind of proud with how the shaping looks. I just think that's so pretty. Oh, I love fisherman's rib. I love how you can see all of the shaping detail, even like there on the front where the rib just kind of follows. Oh, I love it. So yeah, look out for this maybe in like September, October time. I'm in no rush to work on like chunky knitting patterns over the summer, put it that way. I'm gonna sort of take this one nice and slowly. And of course, I absolutely love my mismatched buttons. Like, why would I limit myself to one button alone? I don't understand it when I could have 4 buttons. So yeah, I absolutely love a charity shop kind of stolen button. Not stolen, I don't steal from charity shops, you know what I mean, like I have like a jar full of random buttons that I found in charity shops over the years that are just waiting to be put on cardigans. So yeah, that's that one. I'm also thinking to do like I did for my Jasper jumper. I really want to do a sort of knit through with this design. So I think people really liked that for the Jasper jumper. Everybody like seemed to find it really useful, and I really enjoyed making it. I thought it was really fun, sort of like filming every step and showing people how to do each part. So I'm kind of keen to do that again. But I think I'll do that with the sort of, you know, the second prototype once I've finished working out the correct fit and the correct cuffs. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for all of that coming up. I mean, I don't know, do you guys like working on sort of chunky winter knits over the summer? Maybe people do. I feel like I don't. It's just like really incongruent to me if it's like very sunny outside and I have like something so chunky on the needles. But maybe you guys don't mind. Yeah, let me know what would work for you. And this bad boy, so this is absolute flop. So you might have seen this one on my Instagram. I really wanted to make just something with this yarn because I loved it. This is also from the company who will not be named that messed me around but gave me loads of gorgeous yarn. So I just wanted to make something in this gorgeous space dye. So yeah, I kind of had a vision for doing a very cute like bodycon fitted number, and really like the thing that I most wanted was the thumb holes in the sleeve. I wanted like an extra long sort of skinny sleeve, super fitted with the little thumbs, which I love. Like, in fairness, the sleeves worked out really nicely, and this is a detail that I want to use going forward, but really the fit was just not it. I don't really know what happened because it does fit me. It's almost just like using a chunky yarn in a fitted design is like too much. Like, it was giving shapewear, it was giving corset. Like, it's I'm not trying to do skims here. So I think I need to add maybe a couple of extra centimeters, positive ease, and maybe do it in a different yarn. I think this might be one for like a DK yarn. Even though it's going to take me forever, I think I'm just going to have to do it in like a more forgiving, kind of stretchable kind of yarn. You know what I mean. But the fit itself, I did like a tiny bit of waist shaping there, and it did come out nicely. Yeah, just the chunky yarn was not giving, and it was honestly a little bit sweaty. It was kind of gross. So yeah, this is going on the frog pile, unfortunately, but I think it's important to talk about our flops and the things that do not work, because I don't want to give the impression to people that like everything I knit turns into a pattern and people pay money for it, because that is absolutely not the case. Like, the things that I knit go through like a process of design and redesign, and maybe I knit like 2 or 3 samples before I properly finalize what I want for a design. So let's just chalk this up to one of the prototypes that didn't work out, and that's okay. It's not a failure if you learn from it, babes. So yeah, it's getting frogged, and I kind of love the idea of having this yarn, this gorgeous space dye, maybe in this design, like kind of subbing the two strands of DK and the textured yarn for just like one strand of chunky, and see how that works. I mean, if I can get it to be the same tension, I might have to adjust needle sizes or whatever, that's fine. But if I can get it to look good, I mean, you can't mess with this color combo. I think it's stunning. So let's see, that might be in the upcoming video of like the knit through. So yeah, I'm sorry to say it's a no for this one, but a yes for possible future cardigan. Okay. And yeah, one other thing that I've been working on is a cover for my scabby charity shop Footstool. So when I first moved into this place, you know, I didn't have a bunch of money to spend on furniture, so I got a bunch of stuff secondhand, and I just got like a nasty white footstool for like £5, just to go on my sofa. I don't even want to show it on camera because it's just scabby. It's so nasty. Like, white footstool, like why do people make white footstools? Like, you're putting your feet on it, it's just like covered in like splotches and scrapes and scuffs and scratches from where I've just like rested food on it, rested drinks on it, rested my feet on it. Like, it's nasty. And I got it at the time with the intention that I was going to just knit a cover for it. So I was like, oh, just get like the first footstool that you see and you can just knit a cover for it. It doesn't even matter what it looks like. But then obviously other more interesting projects got in the way and I never got round to knitting a cover for it, and I've been here a year now. So I've just had a nasty scabby white footstool for a year. So I finally thought, let's use these charity shop yarns to knit a footstool cover, which is coming along nicely. It's like a cube shape, so I'm gonna have to knit 5 squares. I mean, here's the right side, but I'm kind of preferring the wrong side, like the pearl side. I think is really cute. If I obviously sew in or hide these ends, I think that'll be really cute. And the sort of neutral and pink colour scheme goes very nicely with the kind of vibe that I've got going on in my lounge right now. You know, obviously I've got the pink sofa in the knitting corner, and we've got like bamboo, and everything's very like calming and neutral, and all the art on the walls that I have sort of behind camera that way is like pink and very pastel-y and peaceful in here. So I thought these colours go really nicely with that vibe. So I'm finding it very boring. I'm finding knitting a plain square of stocking stitch very boring, but I'm just going to power through and, you know, remind myself that it's going to be so nice at the end of it, and I'm going to have a lovely knitty textured footstool, which would be really cute. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It might take me all summer, but eventually I'm gonna have knitted furniture finally. And I did want to say, like, somebody that I follow on Instagram had knitted a chair cover and posted like a beautiful reel of it. I cannot for the life of me remember their handle. Like, if it's you or if you know who I'm talking about, like, please send me a message so that I can like go and talk to this person and give them credit, because seeing that reel was the thing that made me think like, oh, I really need to knit that footstool cover finally, because the chair looked so gorgeous. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it being done. I'm not looking forward to knitting 5 plain stocking stitch squares. Let's see, what else did I have to talk about? That might be it for today, guys. So yeah, as always, these are so much fun. I love just like being able to talk through my projects at more length, with more intention and more space to just show myself and show my work fully, rather than just like, you know, a 30-second reel or like a little image on Instagram. I love just like, you know, being able to talk everything through. It feels like a really beautiful, intentional space for me, and I'm just so happy that people seem to enjoy it. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for giving me the space to talk about my things. If you made it this far in the video, why are you not subscribed already? Follow me on Instagram for more regular updates between podcasts and videos, obviously. I'm always posting dumb stuff over there. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Help me make some coin out of this, much appreciated. And yeah, until next time, until my next batch of projects. And yeah, don't forget to check out the Andromeda dress, join the knit along. I would absolutely love to have you there, the more the merrier. And I'll see you next time, babes. Mwah.